Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be testing out the GHD Gold hair straighteners. I'm very excited to give GHDs a go. They are like the legendary hair straightener on the market. I remember being about 16, not being able to afford a GHD hair straightener, but a few of my friends had them and they were just incredible, like luxurious little heat sticks that you would run through your hair. I currently use a very crusty old Remington hair straightener. It has absolutely seen better days. It's kind of lost its razzle dazzle. It just drags through my hair. I think it's about time that I treat myself to something a little bit more luxurious. I'm very excited that I've managed to get my hands on these and make my teenage dreams come true. I have to say I have very high expectations for GHDs because they are so well known and they've been around for such a long time. I'm hoping that these are amazing and I'm hoping that these are going to be the ones that will finally make me throw away my trusty Remington hair straighteners. Okay, so starting off at the price point, these ones cost me £155 in the sale. You can get the gift box version for I think like £199 it usually goes for. The gift box comes with like a storage case and a hairbrush. I personally hate a paddle hairbrush and that's exactly what the gift version comes with. So I've just decided to opt for the straightener by itself, and I've separately purchased one of these kind of heat resistant mats that comes with a case. We will talk about this guy in a second. So the straighteners themselves, I was actually surprised how little the box is. Like they are such cute little babies. Like the packaging is very sleek. It's like a very thick sturdy cardboard and it's got all of the kind of gold detailing throughout. It's got GHD Gold Professional Advanced Stylus. The idea is that they are supposed to make your hair sleeker, smoother and healthier. Smoother? Hello, did I just invent a new word? Sleeker, smoother and healthier looking hair. I actually didn't realise that GHD stands for Good Hair Day and I actually think that's really adorable. Packaging is lovely. It does feel quite sturdy, quite premium, you know. It's a very sturdy box. You could probably knock someone out with this. And I do quite like the classic gold and black colouring. From my research, this is something that they have had for years. They've always stuck with the gold and black, which I suppose makes them really easy to identify and makes it very consistent. Okay, let's open this bad boy up and see what we've got inside. You have just got the hair straightener and then you have the cable with one of these, what they're called? Heat stopping accessories. Heat stopping. Imagine these are to keep your hair straighteners safe, but you can also pop them inside for them to cool down. It's very basic, very simple. They've just laid the cable out next to the hair straightener and I can see a little leaflet at the bottom. So we'll pop all of this out and have a little look at the straighteners. So the little leaflet that we get is a GHD Gold Max and Mini Styler. It's safety instructions, guarantee and how to register your product. All of the kind of good stuff that I literally never read. Okay, so we're gonna take the little heat-proof accessory to the side. Okay, so first impression, the hair straighteners are really quite light. There's not much to them. They fit really nicely in the hand. They don't feel like the most kind of luxurious premium product, but I am quite old school. So for me, for something to seem like very expensive and premium, it does have a bit of weight to it. So that could just be a bias. By no means do these seem cheap. Like they do feel very sturdy. Nothing's rattling. So they do seem to have just an on and off switch in the middle. One thing to note is that these do not come with any heat controls, which is something that I am a little bit anxious about. I typically straighten my hair at 150 degrees and these are set to 180. There is a bit of a guarantee that that is the optimum styling temperature, and because of the way the plates are designed, it's supposed to be kind to your hair. So I'm just going to have to trust the process. So we have got the GHD Gold written on the top there and you've got a GHD detailing on the little plastic pieces as well. The plates themselves seem very kind of soft and sparkly. I do also like all of the rounded edges. So it looks like they have rounded off the top, the sides. Seems very promising for curling hair, which is something that I typically use my hair straighteners for. So very excited about that feature. The cable itself is one of those kind of swivel cords. It's very smooth and really quite lengthy too. Okay, so first impressions, I'm absolutely not disappointed. I feel like it is a good looking hair straightener. It's very sleek, very smart. Everything feels pretty sturdy. I do like the swivel cord. It's actually not something I've ever had before. The Remington hair straighteners I have are so old that it's literally one of those really tough cables that sits really sturdy and you have to yank it to pull the little springs apart. So this will be a nice experience to have something kind of soft and smooth and not tangle so easily. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's get these plugged in and switch them on. Before I do that, so I get my mat set up, this is the mat that I picked up from Amazon, but the seller is GHD themselves. I quite like this mat because you can roll it out and it is literally a heat-proof mat, but it also has a little container for your straighteners. It's also got a little bit more space for like maybe a comb, some clips. Zip that guy up, and then you've got this space where you can actually rest your hair straighteners when they're in use, which I really love because there's nothing worse than having a tiny little bag that you have to keep trying to put inside, or just something to rest it on. So I like having a nice big space I can lay the hair straighteners out as I'm kind of faffing about with whatever's going on up here. Okay, so we're going to move these bits to the side and I'm just going to pop the mat there. I'm not really supposed to hold the on button for a couple of seconds and it will make a nice noise to let you know that it is warming up. There it is. It seems to just be kind of pulsating a colour to let you know that it's heating up. Once that has heated up, it is supposed to go still. See how long till it gets to 180 degrees. Oh, okay, so that seems to be ready. It sang us a little song to let us know. It's actually really speedy and it's quite nice that it lets you know once it's got to the heated temperature. Yeah, I can absolutely feel that it's warm. So what we will do today is we will straighten one side of the hair and curl the other side. I tend to only use my hair straighteners for curling. It seems silly because actual hair curlers exist, but for some reason I despise the hair curler curl. Yes, that made sense. I love the effect. I love the kind of like beachy, bouncy, voluminous curls that you get with hair straighteners. Whereas if you use an actual curler, it's just not a vibe, okay? I will be using this tiny little mirror that will be placed just over here for me to keep using it as a reference point. I should probably get something bigger, but that's all we've got for today. So I've washed my hair yesterday. I styled my fringe, but the rest of the hair is completely natural. That's this little half out of the way, but I have realised I've forgotten my hairbrush, so be back in just a moment. Right, so we've got the hairbrush, we've got the mirror set up. Let's split this guy out into its first section. So when I do straighten my hair, I tend to use a hairbrush just to kind of help the hair travel with the straightener, if that makes sense. I don't know, I've done it for years and it seems to work really nicely for me. Let's go straight into it. I'm gonna take this little section here. That was very nice and smooth, very quiet as well. I mean, I don't know what I'm expecting. I'm running a silent tool through my hair. That was really nice, you guys. Plaits seem to glide through seamlessly the whole way down. It's a very relaxing, quiet, sleek process, which is really nice because if you are running a hair straightener for your hair, the last thing you want is for it to be snagging or pulling on the ends, but that was a really nice experience. I'm thinking let's straighten the rest of this bottom half and have a little look. Okay, so that is the bottom section done. I have to say the hair is really soft. It feels really lightweight and like feathery almost. Actually pleasantly surprised. The only thing I have noticed is that straighteners do make a little noise. It sounds like a really high-pitched, the plates are warming up kind of sound, which I think is normal and it's not too loud. It is just a little bit noticeable when you're working around the ear. But that is what the first layer is looking like so far. Let's take the next layer down and see if it continues to be just as smooth. Okay, that continued to be really nice. Any snagging or clamping or gripping, it's just a very nice, relaxed process. So when I was doing a bit of research on GHDs, they have got themselves some bad reviews recently for the durability of the new straighteners. So a lot of people are saying that the old straighteners that they released maybe 10 years ago have lasted them a really, really long time. Have just been really durable, not damaged, not got faulty. Some of them are still going. But the people that have upgraded to newer versions of GHDs have said that they last about 2 to 3 years before they break, which is obviously something that is a bit of a concern. I'm personally not seeing any issues in quality, and if it continues to deliver this kind of result, I mean, I can see myself being impressed for a really long time. Supposedly the GHD Gold's less so, but they do have more positive reviews than some of the other ones. They do have the GHD Platinum and Platinum Plus, which have some questionable reviews, but I think that's because they have pumped them with so much technology, whereas these ones are just the basic plates that heats up to 180 degrees and bobs your uncle. So I can imagine these being a lot more reliable and a bit more similar to the old style of hair straighteners. Stop yapping, let's finish off this side of the hair. Alright, so we have finished this whole side of the hair. It feels like the sleekest, smoothest hair straightening experience I think I have ever had. This is the result of all of it straightened, so it flows quite nicely. The plates aren't huge, so you have to focus on slightly smaller sections. The usability is great on this. I think it's so simple, it's so easy. This swivel cord is really handy too. As you're kind of working through the hair, you don't have to worry about flicking that bad boy around. He's just doing a great job sitting there nice and pretty. And now we're going to move over to this side of my hair, which I am very, very excited about because the straightening experience has been amazing. But as I said, I need these to curl my hair magnificently. So we are going to let this part down, start curling and see what happens. Ooh, bouncy. Okay, so I've now curled this side of the hair and I am very, very pleasantly surprised with how well it's coped. The curving at the top has really helped the hair glide through. It's a very smooth process. I can feel the hair can like slip in. It's kind of going through, which is really, really nice. And there's no gripping, no pulling. Very consistent with this side where I was straightening. I don't want to speak too soon, but I really think that we are on to a winner. So nice to have the hair straightener that just glides through all the way through the process. That is so smooth, and then the whole way down, it is so smooth. I am very, very impressed with these plates. And the curls as well are very, very nice. They're nice and bouncy and very, very shiny. Okay, so that's the second layer complete, and I'm honestly so pleased. These are doing an excellent job. I did test out the Cloud9 hair straighteners a couple of videos ago, and I had the biggest problem of them snagging the ends of my hair to the point where I was starting to feel like I'm the problem. Whereas this really smoothly glides through, and the whole experience is really pleasant. Even though I do have to curl my hair in tiny little sections, it's so enjoyable, I almost don't mind. Okay, so I'm going to finish off all of this hair and then we'll do a bit of an overview of how I found the whole process and whether I'll be looking to keep these or not. Okay, so this is the final result. So we have got the lovely sleek straight side, and then we've got the nice bouncy curly side as well. I am so impressed with this straightener. It honestly gets a 10 out of 10 from me. From the packaging being nice and sleek and simple, to the straighteners being very, very easy to use. And a one heat setting does take away something for you to think about. These are a higher temperature than normal. My hair currently doesn't feel more damaged after it's been styled compared to my usual 150 to 160 degrees. But only time will tell. I will have to use these consistently for a period of time to see if the higher temperature does have an impact. Okay, now that we're all done, to switch these bad boys off, you do just press the button and it makes another little noise. There we go, and the light goes out and these guys are now cooling down. I hope that this video has given you an idea of what these straighteners are capable of, and I think pretty damn good things. So I have been given this a glorious review, and as you have all guessed it, I am absolutely keeping these straighteners. So I'll be binning my old Remingtons that have absolutely seen better days. Now replace them with this lovely glamorous alternative. Pretty happy, and it's quite a nice feeling to have a pair of straighteners that you look forward to as a kid and as an adult actually pulling through and being amazing. So GHDs, you have done an excellent job. So that is the review. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.